What's up, humans? Karumi here, and welcome to our tips, tricks, and guide video. In this video, we are going to show you tips and tricks for Freya. But if you guys are interested on watching the complete guide, just search for Toym Traveller Boot Camp Freya on the search bar. Anyway, let's proceed. Set second skill to max level first. Prioritizing this makes the damage higher, cooldown lower, and shield absorption higher. That means you can easily burst squishy enemies while being more durable with this. Prioritize first skill less since your second skill is what you need better. Always upgrade your ultimate skill when available for upgrading. Freya's passive skill is what you need to burst down enemies and push turrets. With the attack speed boost on your basic attacks, this will definitely let you focus more on physical attack items rather than attack speed items. It now feels like you are scratching the enemies while digging their graves. The indicator above Freya's head is the amount of sacred orbs you have. Take note that you earn a sacred orb every 2 basic attacks. So you may notice that the color of the indicator turns bright yellow only when you deal 2 basic attacks. So basically, Freya only have 3 sacred orbs at maximum. Before we proceed, let's try if we can get multiple sacred orbs if our basic attacks hit other enemies. As you can see, the gained sacred orbs just count the number of swings Freya did. So, as long as your swings hit an enemy no matter how many they were, only 1 sacred orb will be granted. Freya's first skill is what you need to chase and stun enemies or even escape death. With the ability to jump towards a designated area, you can easily be chase enemies. You can also escape death with this skill. Take note that this skill can make you jump through obstacles. But be sure to cast this near the obstacle because sometimes the jump makes you hit the wall, making you fall and not be able to jump over. This skill also stuns the enemies hit in the area. The stun duration depends on how many sacred orbs you have. Here is a comparison of the 3 durations. First is with 1 sacred orb, second is with 2 sacred orbs, and the last is with 3 sacred orbs. The damage and the stun duration are greater with more sacred orbs. So it's better to have full sacred orbs before jumping in team fights. Lastly, take note that the sacred orbs will all be consumed upon using this skill. Freya's second skill is what you need to charge towards a target. With the ability to dash forward and slow enemies hit, this can be a great weapon for chasing enemies. Not only that, you can cast this multiple times as long as you have sacred orbs. So this will definitely abuse your passive skill. You can abuse this skill to push turrets. With the attack speed bonus from your passive skill, the turret will no longer see tomorrow's daylight. Also, the 4th cast of this skill will knock up enemies in the area. So it's best to use this 4th cast on multiple targets to let them savor the joy of being knocked up airborne. Every cast of this skill grants shield to Freya. These shields make her sustain in team fights. Freya can even survive even if it is 2 versus 1. Well, almost. But seriously, this skill is what makes you sustain in team fights. In killing jungle monsters, your second skill is your best friend. It will make you trigger your passive always along killing the jungle monster. Also, you gain sacred orbs when you push turrets. Freya's ultimate skill is what you need to be a long-ranged warrior. Upon using this skill, Freya now floats in mid-air. Her next basic attacks will now be long-ranged hits. This also deals splash damage to enemies beside your target. But do take note that the splash damage is only dealt to enemies really close to your target. Also, this skill grants you a shield to be more durable. Don't underestimate the shield granted because this can save your life in times of danger. Here we are again with our experiments. We have our favorite lab rat, Rakuten, to demonstrate with us some heroes that can greatly affect Freya's performance in game. First we have Kufra. Let's see if Kufra's second skill can knock us up when we try using our second skill on him. As you can see, we were knocked up every time we try to dash towards him. How about our first skill? The same happened unfortunately, so better avoid spamming your second skill when against Kufra. How about let's try using it on Minsithar's ultimate skill. Minsithar's ultimate skill doesn't allow heroes to dash or fly in its area of effect. Let's see what's gonna happen when we are inside his ultimate skill. As you can see, we can't either use our first or second skill. So it's a huge disadvantage to Freya being inside his ultimate skill. Now, let's try our ultimate skill against Lolita. On our ultimate skill's description, it is said that our basic attacks are converted into long-ranged attacks. Let's see if Lolita's shield could block our basic attacks while using our ultimate skill. As you can see, our long-ranged attacks are not blocked by Lolita's shield. This is probably because our attacks are not projectiles. How about Franco? As you remember, we tested Franco's hook on Roger's jump. Roger was able to dodge Franco's hook by jumping above it. Now let's try Franco's hook against Freya's jump. Oh my god, we were also able to jump over Franco's hook. Probably skills that make some hero jumps can dodge Franco's hooks. We also tried her jump against Flame Shot. As you can see, we were hit in mid-air. Probably Flame Shot is too big to jump over. Next, we have Ling. We know that Ling's first skill makes him jump over walls. What if we use our first skill beside the wall he is standing at? As you can see, Ling got sucked down in Freya's area of effect. That just means that you should save your first skill to counter Ling's wall jumping ability. Lastly, we have Wan's passive skill lets her jump towards a direction every time she uses a skill or deals basic attack. Let's see how Wan could dominate Freya easily. As you can see, Freya is really having a difficult time chasing Wan. Even with her second skill to dash forward, the distance of the dash isn't enough to chase Wan down. In terms of her combo, we usually follow this combo to maintain being a damage dealer while being durable at the same time. First, if you don't have Sacred Orbs, it's best to use your ultimate skill ahead before diving. This will ensure that the stun of your first skill will be longer and the damage higher. Then, use your first skill to dive in the team fight. Make sure to hit lots of enemies so that you can stun as many as you can. Then, use your ultimate skill if you haven't used it yet. You can opt to deal 2 basic attacks to abuse the attack speed bonus of your passive. Always remember to use Petrify or Purify whenever you think it is needed so. Then, use your second skill. This will grant you a shield to make you durable, will slow the enemy, and also will trigger your passive skill again. Then, deal another 2 basic attacks to abuse the attack speed bonus. Then, use again your second skill, then deal 2 basic attacks. And again, use your second skill, then deal another 2 basic attacks. And for the last time, use your second skill, then deal basic attacks. This series of using your second skill will grant you lots of shield to make you sustain in team fights. If the target is still alive, just use your skills when available.
You have slain an enemy. Stand firm and enter Northern Vale. Guide me. You have slain an enemy. Shut down. Double kill.
Additional tip, always abuse the attack speed bonus from your passive by using your second skill. This will help you push turrets faster than ever. Always remember the hero or kills are nothing if you don't push turrets. So don't forget your objective, which is to destroy the enemy's base. The tips I mentioned are just some of the ways you can use Freya. This video just guides you on how to use Freya the Kurumi way. We would like to thank our Wakandian brother, Rakuten, for being our lab rat again for this boot camp. You can search for him in-game and tell him how much you appreciate him, willing to sacrifice his pride and honor to be a pro hooker. Watch his in-game streams and send some flowers and hearts. So, once again, this is Kurumi and that's how you use Freya. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to like and share this video. Also subscribe to our channel for more contents by clicking on the subscribe button below. For our skin giveaway events, check out the community tab for the giveaway post. We have our coffee account just in case you want to donate us some coffee funds. Check our coffee link on the description of this video. Please only trust boot camp videos from our official accounts. See you on the next Mobile Legends boot camp. Cheers!